Alright, welcome back. So this is the second milestone of the course. In the last video, we completed our CSS project, and now we are finished with all the custom styles that we had to see in this course. Now, of course, you'll learn a lot more as you progress with your development. But we saw that we have learned a good amount of them, and we were able to build a really good blog post app with those simple styles. So now the next thing that we're going to see is Bootstrap. And from the starting, I've been saying that Bootstrap is a child of CSS, and you can stick to that definition for now, but we'll give a more formal definition in this video itself, right? So what is Bootstrap? And before we jump into this, very formal definition, like the most popular CSS library, I just want to take a moment to show you the power of Bootstrap by going to this site known as bootstrapmain.com. Now you can see there are some really good templates here, and these seem really pretty, that's fine. But what if I told you that all of these are made without using a single custom style? Everything on this page is made without a style sheet, like without making your own style sheet. Bootstrap is also a style sheet, that's a different thing, but you haven't had to write any custom CSS to make any of this work, and this is working by just itself. That's pretty cool, right? And you could have a lot of things with this, and you can see how many examples they have. And these are just the main categories. You would have thousands of examples because this is a lot. You can customize this a lot, right? So we see this is it, and doing all of this without a custom style sheet is actually pretty cool. So then how is it done? So this is done through Bootstrap. And what is it? So it is the most popular CSS library of the development world. Now you don't know what a library is, so let's first see what that is like. We could compare it with the library of the real life, the normal library, where we have books. And so what you have in a library is that you have some content that was written by others, and you just simply go, you use that content for whatever you would want it for, and then that's it. And that's exactly what a library is in the development world too. And libraries are not just a part of CSS, they are central to all programming languages, and every programming language has its own set of libraries. For CSS, the most popular one is Bootstrap. It does have some competitors, Semantic, UI and all, but it is still the most popular CSS library of the development world without any doubt, right? So what is a library? If we define it according to development, it is just a set of pre-written code that someone else wrote. We don't care who wrote it. I mean, we care, but we don't have to pay any attention to that. But yeah, somebody else wrote that code, and what we're going to do is we're going to do some simple things to actually include that code in our own file and use it for our own use. So just to give you a hint, in Bootstrap, somebody wrote a set of classes in a CSS style sheet, and they styled those classes according to what they thought was good. Like they styled a set of buttons. They gave us an option that you can use these classes on buttons, and that will make it look good. So that is basically all that Bootstrap is. Now if you go to its website, this is a place we'll come to a lot, and we'll see the installation and including of this in the next video. But for now, you can see that they offer you a lot of things, right? And we have this layout, and you might have three things in this layout. Grid is quite important actually. Now you can come to the content, and mostly use this components thing. So you can see I have a lot of things here. I have nav bar right here. So you can build this nav bar by just including simple classes and not doing any custom styles of your own. Or you could make something like this to showcase all your data, having an image, a title, and some description with a button. by just simply writing this amount of code. And that's one more specialty of Bootstrap, that the amount of code you have to write is pretty less, because they've written hundreds of lines of code for you to use by just including a simple class. And we know how simple including a class is, right? So that's all that Bootstrap is. And in the next video, we're going to see how we can include Bootstrap in our own HTML files, and then we'll start using it. So I'll see you then.